This is a Pamusha Creations program. Pamusha Creations creates programs on a wide range of topics. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe on all our social media platforms. Pamusha Creations, informative and entertaining content. Unpacking the Poultry Business Layers Edition. Point-of-lay chickens is a general term used to describe young pullets that are about and ready to start laying eggs. In today's show, we'll be talking about how you can properly manage your layers to get maximum profit. To start off our show, I'll be talking about preparation. And under preparation, I'll start with the structure. The right housing should have proper ventilation and the right lighting. Ventilation is necessary so that adequate air exchange can take place. Lighting stimulates hens to lay eggs. If you want to produce eggs year-round, you will need to install adequate lighting in your facility. Layers need a certain minimum space and convenient space to grow well. Otherwise, if the space is not enough, they may suffocate to death, which may be a great loss to your business. You should allow at least 0.15 square meters per bed, which may be covered with clean straw, wood shavings, or sawdust. Chicken layers cannot adjust well to temperature extremes, so it is very important that chickens be housed and cared and provided with an environment that will enable them to maintain their thermal balance. It is very key to make sure the place you are going to be housing your hens is properly disinfected. Disinfectant, which you can use to spray the fowl runs, are also recommended to use to prepare the food path. Infections are spread in many ways, so proper disinfecting procedures are recommended. For many questions on disinfection, you can ask in the comment section. Now moving down on the maintenance, we'll start with the feeding procedure. Feeding procedure. Point-of-lay hens are supposed to be given deworming for the first 2 days. Dewormer is given after each and every 2 months and only for 2 days with a mixing ratio of usually a teaspoon in 5 liters. A teaspoon is approximately 5 grams, so that is 5 grams in 5 liters of water. After administering the dewormer, hens are given laying vitamins whose sole purpose is to promote and enhance laying of eggs for maximum profits. Another drug to be given is stress pack. Due to many changes, either change of feed, weather changes, or noise, point-of-lay hens are prone to getting stress, causing a decrease in egg laying. So it's very key to always have stress pack in hens, such that if there is any stress triggering change, you can administer stress pack to your hens. Agricultural Wednesdays, your show on everything agricultural. Pamusha Creations, informative and entertaining content. Point-of-lay hens are given layers mesh, with others calling it layers mesh number 1 and layers mesh number 2, and others calling it early lay and late lay. Starting off, or when you'll be starting off on the project, you will be using early lay, and at an advanced stage, that's when you start to use late lay. Point of lay hens are usually in need of revaccination against Newcastle after each and every 2 months feeding procedure. Each bird is supposed to consume approximately 120 grams of feed per day. Thus, make sure your feeding trophies and drinkers are proportional to the number of birds you have to guarantee access to feed and water to all birds. For instance, 100 birds want about 4 10 to 15 liter drinkers and 4 8 to 10 kg feeding trophies, and they consume approximately 12 kgs per day, which is usually divided into 2 installments, that is 6 kg in the morning and 6 kgs in the afternoon. Point to note is also that you have to make sure your hens always have water at all times. Since point of lay hens will be producing eggs on a daily basis, you will notice that each egg shell contains calcium. So in the long run, you may notice that your eggs may start getting weaker bones or producing eggs with lower quality shells. So it's very key to always have calcium grit in hand, such that when you notice such changes, you may administer calcium grit to your birds. Layers need laying points or nests. So if you are housing them in a brick and mortar structure, you may need to construct these on all sides of the structure. For those who might have cages, laying nests are usually already installed onto the cages, so this is not something for you to worry about. You should have equipment including feeders, drinkers, lighting system, and waste disposal system. You will also need chicken layer nest for the layers to lay eggs. Before starting any chicken project, it's very key to make sure you have a chosen market. If you follow each and every instruction and do not take shortcuts, you will notice that you will produce eggs that will be favored by the market, that is, eggs of higher quality. So, take information from any veterinarian that you got your layers from, or where you buy your feed or any medication. Market is very key, and eggs of higher quality is or are always favored by the market. Thank you for finishing the show with us. I hope the show was quite informative and at the same time entertaining. Be sure to follow, like, and subscribe on all our social media handles. And please ask anything of interest in the comment section. Join me on Saturday on the weekly news roundup. Stay blessed.